right. I am here with Fay Anderson, who has graciously allowed me to pull away from the dinner table for a quick interview. Fay, what did you think of the event?
Oh, it was awesome. I learned so much. Actually, even though a lot of the focus was on Colorado, it provided me with answers for what's wrong with the charter schools in Philadelphia. And it really comes down to accountability, accountability, accountability. That what began as laboratories of innovation over time with the lack of oversight, the lack of accountability, become really just schools of choice for choice sake. They now have all of the problems of the traditional public schools, conflicts of interest, non-performing or failing schools, and mismanagement.
And it's interesting to note that they talked about the charter schools that fail. They consider that a feature because if it's failing, they're gone.
Well, it is a feature in Philadelphia, but that feature does not cause them to lose their license. For instance, the school charter office had recommended that licenses not be renewed for two charter operators. We have multiple schools, but because of political influence, they're still operating. And they will be operating for some time to come. Meanwhile, we only have one time to educate children, and the longer they are now trapped in failing charter schools, we're really miseducating a whole generation. Now, parents, if you ask them, parents will say they're satisfied with the school, even though it's not performing, because one thing I have to give them credit for, you go to the schools, there's discipline, they are safer, so parents are happy, satisfied that their children are not in
a dangerous environment.
So with all of that discipline, they're still not learning.
Now, is there a particular event or particular speaker that jumped out at you?
I'm really bad. Yes. It was one.
You don't need the name because I couldn't remember the names either.
Actually, it was two. The panel was Representative Williams and Dr. I just call Dr. Dan.
Yep.
That they are the ones who focus on accountability. And the other thing, I got so excited when I believe his first name is Dan, when he talked about the Troops for Government. Troops for Education program to allow veterans to go into the schools. When I thought about that, not just the opportunity for employment for veterans, but that could be a way to get more black men in the classroom. That there's so much concern about the lack of black men. We have a lot of black veterans, including my own brother. And that's one of the things I'm going to write about that program, because I think it's a way to bring non-traditional groups in support of the charter movement, because they are concerned about the lack of black men in the classroom.
And where do you write? Where can people find your work?
Find me. I'm Anderson at Large everywhere. My blog is Anderson at Large, Twitter, Facebook, Anderson at Large.
Anderson at Large, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Okay.